Leader Pelosi, you said earlier today the need is not going to go away, but the bill will still be there. Let's talk about the bill, or the debt, that is, $14 trillion. And every day, starting this year, 10,000 people turn 65. Everyone loves Social Security and Medicare, but how do you keep it sustainable?
Do you want me to start?
Sure. I mean, those are big numbers, $14 trillion. $14 trillion is a lot of money, even if you raise taxes.
Good question. I'll take it in two parts. In the first part, we're talking about, when I said the bill, the cost of that care is not going to go away. Those people are still going to need care. And so if we think that by sending the bill to local government that we are reducing the deficit, we're fooling ourselves. The deficit is too big. It must be reduced. We all agree on that. Democrats know how to reduce the deficit. We had a sweep up behind President Bush 1 when he left President Clinton a huge deficit. We passed a bill, our budget bill of 1993, that took us into a path of fiscal stability. Many Democrats lost the election, we lost the Congress, and some of them lost it because they voted for that bill which raised taxes on the wealthy. In the last 5 budgets of President Clinton, and if you want to question that, 4 budgets of President Clinton, whether either in surplus or in balance, taking us to a trajectory of surplus. Along comes President Bush 2. Tax cuts for the wealthiest people in the country, a prescription drug bill that gave away the store to the tune of billions and billions and billions of dollars to the pharmaceutical industry, and 2 unpaid for wars. 2 unpaid for wars. 2 unpaid for wars. You do not lower taxes for the wealthy when you go into war, but he did. Taking us the biggest swing in fiscal soundness in the history of our country, from a trajectory of surplus to, again, back into deficit. We showed that we could do it under President Clinton. We can reduce the deficit again, and we will, if this were just about reducing the deficit. Congressman Lujan is an expert on this subject, and we'll yield to him, but not before saying this. This isn't about reducing the deficit. If it were about reducing the deficit, and the Republicans are so up in arms with them, why didn't they say boo when this deficit was being amassed under President Bush? They didn't say word none. They didn't say word none. Now they say tax cuts for the wealthy create jobs. They didn't during the Bush years. In fact, it's important to note that more jobs in the private sector were created in the second year of the Obama administration, last year. More jobs were created than in the 8 years of the Bush administration in the private sector. These tax cuts are not creating jobs, they're just creating a deeper deficit by the same people who now say to this president and this president alone, if we have to raise the debt ceiling, we have to have all of these cuts in our domestic agenda. I've never said that to any other president. We didn't say that to another president. You could vote for it, you could vote against it, but you never said, we hope and pray and believe that the government should default. And that's where we are. So, if you understand that this is not about reducing the deficit, this is about destroying the public role. Public education, public safety, clean air, clean water, food safety, you name it. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, destroy the public role of Social Security and Medicare. They have said they have no place in a free society, and that Medicare should wither on the vine. So if you understand that they don't believe in the public sector, maybe they don't understand Medicare is a government program. Maybe they don't understand that, but maybe they do, and they want to privatize it.